friends, welcome to Dotting with Diamonds. My name is Em and welcome back to another video tutorial demo here on the channel. If you are new here and this is the first time you are seeing a video from me, hello and welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. If you enjoyed today's video, I hope you will consider subscribing to the channel. I post diamond painting content like this all the time, very frequently, and if you are returning, hi, I'm happy to see you as well. So, today we have another diamond painting tutorial where I'm showing you how to use certain diamond painting accessories. So today I have another video that's kind of an add-on to my diamond painting wax and putty video. If you haven't seen that video, I will link it in the description as well as in the eye in the corner. And in that video, I demoed and tested 11 different diamond paintings and putties, and you all responded in the comments about what you use, and the general consensus was glue dots. Everybody, like, I saw consistently that people really love to use glue dots when they are diamond painting. Now, glue dots was not something that I've ever used while diamond painting before, so I was really curious. So I kind of scoured around my mom's craft space, because my mom has a much more significant craft space than I do. And I found these mini glue dots. Now, this is not the Glue Dots brand, but they are essentially the same thing. They work the same. So I tried it out for 4 days, and I've gathered some thoughts and opinions on them and figured out ways that I can use it that are more beneficial to me. So I want to share that with you all today. So first things first, I'm going to be using metal placers for this specific demo. And the reason for that is because glue dots aren't the best, in my experience, with the brass tips that come with most pens. And I'll explain why when I get to demoing it, but I just found it's much easier for me to use glue dots in the metal placers than the brass tips. So if you're interested in purchasing metal placers, you haven't purchased metal placers before, I will try to link where I got these placers in the description. I did get them on Amazon. That is not an affiliated link. I just figured if it helps people and people want to purchase it, they're super cheap. That's the place to do it. So I'm gonna get right into this. So I have my glue dots here, and we have one right there that I'm going to use. All I'm gonna do is use the scoop method and just kind of scrape it off into my pen. This is a clean diamond painting pen, by the way. I don't have a glue dot in here currently. So I'm gonna push this right into the tip here. Now I also find that maybe the reason that this works better in the metal placers is because the tip is a little bit larger. So, and I only need to use one of these glue dots to fill this tip significantly. And there we go. It's pretty easy to load. I'm still continuing to push it in just to make sure it's totally pushed in. Okay, so now that I have the glue dot in my pen, I'm just going to start placing drills. Let me turn my light on because I can't see what I'm doing. There we go. So I'm going to talk a little bit about it as I'm using it, and hopefully we'll get a drill to not come off on the canvas so I can talk about it. Okay, so that automatically made it onto the canvas. If you have trouble getting the glue dot to stick to the canvas, like so, this only really happens in the metal placers with a new glue dot in it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take my finger, I'm gonna take the drill off it, I'm gonna take my finger and I'm just gonna kind of rub the glue dot down a little bit. I tried this on my clothes, but it ended up getting too dirty, and then the glue dot lost stickiness pretty quickly, but using the oils from your finger kind of gets it a little duller without taking away much of the stickiness. So I found when using a glue dot in a brass placer, consistently across the board, the glue dot would hold on to the drill and it would never make it onto the canvas. With these metal tips, it's a lot easier to place a glue dot, because all you need to do is rub it across your finger, and then most of the time the glue dot will stay consistent. I also found that the glue dots are really great for ABs. So if you want to place ABs on your canvas, I don't think I have any in this section, so I can't even really show you. If you want to place ABs, the glue dots are really forgiving with them, and it doesn't take the coating off them. It places them down really easily. So that's another perk about it. One other perk about using glue dots instead of a wax or a putty is the glue dots last forever. So I only used one glue dot, but for the purpose of this video, I took it out so I could show you how to load it. And I finished a row and a half before I had to change it, which is great. That's probably the longest I've ever gone diamond painting without having to change out what I was using in my single placer. Now, I don't use my single placer often to begin with. There's also a very consistent pop with glue dots. You never ever lose out on that pop. Even as you continue to use the glue dot in your pen, the pop never goes away, ever. Even as it gets older, as it gets a little more dirty, the pop stays consistent, which is really nice, and that won't come off my pen. So what we're gonna do is rub it. Rub it, rub it, rub it. I'm also gonna, I don't think I have this pushed down. There we go. I'm gonna rub it. And let's, here we go. So you might have to rub your glue dot on your finger about once or twice when you first start using it in a metal placer. Taking the glue dot out and replacing it is also super easy and time saving because the glue dot comes out all at once. So I'm going to show you how to remove it. So all I do is take my tweezers and kind of pull, and there it goes. It comes out all at once. There's nothing in my pen, and that's it. That's all there is to it. It's super easy. I'm gonna stick it back in here though because this is brand new. This is a brand new glue dot, and I don't want to waste it. There it goes, right back into the pen. I feel like it's also important to mention to get mini glue dots if you are going to use glue dots, because the bigger glue dots you have, the more likely the glue dot is to come out of your pen tip, which we don't want, and it kind of makes it a lot harder to place down the drills because it'll be too sticky. That's just what I've heard from other people. That's not from personal experience. They're super easy. I know that a lot of people have used them and already know how to use them, but this is just my experience with glue dots, and I'm honestly really loving it so far. Because I have yet to use glue dots in my multiplacer, let's do a trial and error together and figure it out. So let's take our glue dots and do the same method that we did with the single placer. Let's try to scoop, and let's see how many we need to fill this 8 placer. So that's 1. I'm going to, now this might be a little more time consuming because you will need multiple to fill a multi-placer. Again, I'm using my fingers, and the reason I'm using my fingers as well and not tweezers is so the oils of my finger can get onto the glue dot and already kind of take a lot of the stickiness away. Because I know I've seen some people use tweezers to load their multi-placers with their glue dots or their single placers. And I just find that using my fingers automatically gets some of that stickiness away, which is what we want. So it's still kind of coming out the sides. I'm trying to get all of the glue dot into this placer. So I think we'll just need one more. So this is my 4th. Whoa. If I can get it all in there. Okay, so it took me a minute to mold the glue dots to go into the multi-placer. So let's see how this will work. So I'm going to multi-place like I normally would. So let's test this out. Ooh, okay. So that works decently well. A very satisfying pop. I do have to go back in and press twice, but that's not terrible. And it's pretty consistent. So I used 4 glue dots in this 8-placer. And it seems to be working really, really well. The pop is even better than in the single placer. So again, if you find you have trouble getting your drills to come off your glue dots onto your canvas, literally rub it on your finger. Okay, so I switched colors, and let's see how this works diamond painting more consistently. Oof. So it makes a really nice pop sound. And nothing is sticking to the multiplacer as well as I'm doing this. And that's probably because I was molding it a lot and playing with it, and I already made it less sticky by doing that. So you guys, I think that is it for my demo and thoughts on glue dots for diamond painting. There really is no learning curve when it comes to glue dots. No residue will get on your canvas from using glue dots. And they last forever. They last a really long time. It's also super easy to use in a multiplacer. You will just need like a few more glue dots. I'm only using 4 in this 8-placer, so that's not terrible. And for it to last as long as it does, I'm sure I will get a lot of use out of that as well. So, and the pop is consistent and lovely. So if you are looking for a diamond painting alternative that will not leave residue, that will work really well and last a very long time, glue dots are your best bet. I hope that helps a little bit. I'm not sure if the metal placers will make a difference for you in using them as well. But if you want to give it a shot, I will have them linked below. If you did enjoy this video, please consider giving it a like as well, and leave me a comment down below on your thoughts about glue dots and how you like to use glue dots, or if you use glue dots to begin with. Because I found that this is the best diamond painting pink wax alternative out there at the moment to use, that will not leave residue, that will last you a really long time, and they are just, they're really great. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, night, whenever it is you are watching this. I hope this helped you a little bit if you're trying to traverse more options for your to enhance your diamond painting experience. And I hope you will continue to spread positivity and creativity in your everyday lives, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!